The power consumption of smartphones could be cut drastically, shows a study by Aalto University in Finland. The new solution could be most useful in the developing countries. Most of the African population lives in areas with mobile coverage, but hardly any have access to the internet using a wired connection.
What we did in our research is try to maintain the same quality in the web content, but do it in a much more energy efficient way. And in our best scenarios, we can actually download content to a smartphone user with up to an 80% energy saving compared to downloading the same content without any enhancements. And the benefit of our approach is that it's transparent to both the content servers and the web browsers on a smartphone. So you don't need to change your application, and you don't need to change all the internet content servers, which would be in practice impossible. Now, in many countries around the world, actually mobile network coverage is much better than actually the coverage of the electric grid. And the challenge with, for example, in this research, we looked at Tanzania, Uganda and Kenya. The problem in these countries regarding enjoying internet content is that the electric grid is only available in cities to roughly 50% of the people, and in rural areas only a couple of percent of the people actually have electric grid. So if you have a device that you would like to use to look at web pages, then actually you can't charge it every day. And if you don't have a power grid, then you neither have wired internet. And typically, if you don't have wired internet and you don't have power grid, then you also don't have computers. So actually looking at the statistics of these 3 African countries, then computers is only owned by roughly 2-4% of households. So essentially the only viable option for people in these countries is actually to use a mobile device to fetch information from the internet.